have let someone go really makes you wonder, what's going on there.
Yeah, I think they're. I think they might switch out defensive coordinators this year because what we've seen this year from the first has just not been good.
Yeah.
Like you have some pretty talented names on that defense, especially in the secondary. Yeah, Patrick Peterson only played half of the year, but he's still Patrick Peterson. I mean, you still got Buda Baker back there. There's plenty of names, and they still can't get it done. I mean, you have Terrell Suggs, you still have Chandler Jones, and you have Zach Brown there. I mean,
Yeah.
there's names on that defense that can get the job done. But the thing is it the scheme that can get it done? That's my
Well,
question.
that's a perfect transition, actually, and we could dig deep into this on another episode if you guys want. But I think the air raid system, all in all, sometimes you need to chew clock in order to give your defense a rest. And if you're constantly chucking the ball around and throwing incomplete passes and going three
Bingo.
and out, then that doesn't help your defense. I mean, we saw that with Chip Kelly in Philadelphia a few years ago when the pace of play and the efficiency was not there. It didn't help our defense at all to be gassed on the field.
I give him one more year and he's gone. And then you've watched the real development of Kyler Murray because the defenses in the NFL are just too fast. And the hashes, see, the air raid system works in college much like why sweeps and jet sweeps worked before they started blocking them up different in the NFL compared to when they first came in because of the hash marks. The hash marks are wider, making the middle of the field. If you're on the left or the right hash mark, you are like way over closer to the sideline, giving you a much wider angle to the opposite side of the field. It's even exactly split 3 equal parts of the field in the pros. So when you're on the hash on either right or left, you're getting a little extra room, but not that. It's just different. And so the air raid system can't take advantage with those bubble screens of getting defenders displaced an extra 4 or 5 yards like they do in college. And so, and I don't believe that it's not capable of being done. I just don't think Cliff Kingsbury is going to be the guy that's going to be smart enough to figure it out before he gets canned because it's not working. And Kyler Murray is definitely smart enough quarterback to play in a more traditional system, I think.
Well, and on that, I mean, I know for a fact that type of system can work effectively. I saw it with Green Bay over and over again when Philadelphia would meet them late in the season or even in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers throws those bubble screens to Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. All of a sudden they break a tackle and they're gone. So if you get to an efficient level like an Aaron Rodgers, obviously that type of system can work. But Kyler's, not there yet, and he's just a rookie, so we'll see.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, we just got a question in from Monty, from the fans, from the Full Monty Show. His question is, if Antonio Brown is cleared to play over the next few weeks, is it worth it for the Packers to pick him up in their stretch run? Monty, I love you, brother, but hell no. Nope.
You mean
no.
Antonio Brown, not Burns?
Did I say Burns?
Yes, you did.
I swear I said Brown.
You
Yeah.
said Burns.
Clay Travis actually brought this up, obviously, just to be provocative
Anyways,
this morning.
Antonio Brown.
For as an option for the New England Patriots.
It's
Again,
that damn
we get to hear
hat.
this storyline. I'm tired
Can
of
we
it, man.
agree-
Obviously,
Could we
I
agree?
don't even want to give it the light of day.
Hold on. because I'm changing the subject. I want to discuss this quickly because I'm not giving that any merit. That's a terrible idea. Even if somebody signs him, the minute he gets signed, he's going to get put on the commissioner's exempt list. Let's be clear.
And
The
that's
only
nothing
reason he's
against
not
you,
there-
Dave.
No, it's not.
No, you got it.
hat.
Obviously, I'm glad
This
you
is
That
the
got it.
hat-
salute to service hat.
The
Leave it
hat
alone.
needs to go. You look
No.
goofy. It's
I
distracting.
really am
Dude
just
that's wearing a hippie
tired of
beat.
hearing about this goofball, Antonio Brown. He's super talented. I have no doubt about it at all. The guy is, a beast out there on the field, but the antics, the shenanigans, social media, he's been threatening people, and he's just an absolute ass clown otherwise.
He
So I don't want to
used a
hear.
women's kids as leverage
Okay,
against her
can
to
we not
drop
give
a
this guy
case.
any more airtime? Moving
Nope,
on.
because Monty asked the question and we're answering it. It's called fan time. You're the one that brought up to do this segment, and now we're doing it.
This is but it's about a guy
No.
that doesn't deserve
Now
to
we're
be
going to get
talked
flooded
about.
with Antonio Brown questions.
You can't exactly. You can't sit there and say, "Yeah, send your questions to the email, read them on air." Oh, nope, not that
We
one.
did read it on air. We answered it already. We don't have to have a
I give my
10-minute
full answer.
discussion about a freaking whack job, okay?
Just because you don't want to talk about it doesn't mean Dylan and I want to talk about it.
Dillon just wants to rant about it, and that'd be fine. But this
No.
guy's a whack job. Why do we got to talk about him?
Because it's part of football still. He's still
All
a
right,
football
I'm
subject.
going away. You guys go ahead. I'm muting this.
I was just gonna give one answer. All I was gonna say, Antonio Brown, is it's just the media circus in general. Like, even if he does get cleared, it's a media circus. If any team picks him up, not the Packers, the Patriots, like, even if it's the Dolphins, it's a media circus. You're gonna have that, and it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. So that's why I'm saying no. Monty, I respect your opinion, brother, but there's another one I gotta disagree with. Just how it is.
And I mean, just if that final tweet of his where he goes on the rant about the NFL being racist and they can kiss
Calling
his
Roger
ass.
Goodell out specifically.
Yeah, I mean, if that wasn't the final straw, then I just don't know what is.
I mean, it really, that's the thing, is it could have been over 10 weeks ago if he had just shut the hell up. Literally, it was that. It's his own mouth that got in the way. I mean, Tyreek Hill walked scot-free, so why wouldn't Antonio Brown? I mean,
and we could get into a deeper discussion, obviously, about how social media impacts people these days and how you just have to be, you got to have the last word and dunk on people constantly and get that perfect gif in there and yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
So Primetime came out earlier today and says he thinks wide receiver help is on the way for New England. I can't think of Antonio because New England already dealt with him. They were done with him, and they still didn't pay him his bonus. So why would they re-sign him if they already owe him money, or he thinks they owe him money? My guess is it's Dez.
That would be pretty interesting. I just think this team, as good as Dez Bryant is, don't get me wrong, this team is missing that vertical threat that Philip Dorsett.
Dez is more of a possession guy.
Yeah, he is. He's another Sanu, another Edelman, which, if you want all those guys in Watson out there and have the slowest wide receiver core combined, then that's fine.
And they'll run the most crisp routes at the slowest speed.
But Brady still has enough of an arm to where he can beat you deep. He just needs the right receiver to do it. Unfortunately, Philip Dorsett has been, up and down, and N'Keal Harry hasn't been effective in that area. Not even that he's been on the field. He's barely just starting to see some playing time. So we'll see, man. The Patriots always do this, right? We do it every week. Oh, they're awesome. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, they're awesome. Oh, they're terrible. And then playoffs come and they just absolutely destroy their way into the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Trevor Davis.
Yeah.
There you go.
Trevor Davis went to the Dolphins.
Oh.
I just said that not even like 5 minutes ago.
Come on, Jay.
That was the most unrandom unmute thing ever. He unmuted Trevor Davis and then went away. Like, I literally just said Trevor Davis and Zach Zenner just got claimed by Miami earlier.
Here's a name that I like. It's never going to happen. But
what was that Hobbit-like act? He just came out of nowhere and just... Jay, come back. Where are you?
You'll remember this name. Percy Harvin.
Ooh, per se.
That would be pretty sweet, but...
Well, another no-name wide receiver after that, Mac Hollins. No catches since week 4.
It's been a rough ride.
Gone. He had a lot of potential, and it just never really showed. Like, when I saw that stiff arm to Demarius Randall 2 years ago, I got excited, and I wasn't even an Eagles fan. Like,
dude, don't get me started, man. Came out of the draft with the highest yards per catch amongst all the receivers in his class coming out of North Carolina. Was an excellent gunner on special teams, so he had that going for him. And then just the injuries pile up. The confidence level goes down, and it is what it is. Hopefully he gets picked up by another team and has a successful second half of his career. But, it was him, Donnell Pumphrey. It's been an ugly ride for some of these guys.
Watch Mac Hollins go to the Patriots and have like a huge playoff.
That
How
would
mad
be
would you be, Dylan?
that would be fitting.
Well, also a couple draft declares today. A biggie, Laviska Shenault out of Colorado State, one of the wide receivers that's probably going to go in the first round. So the draft declares have already started, meaning they're probably going to skip the championship games, skip the bowl games, and you're probably not going to see a lot of talented players finishing out their college careers because that draft is right around the corner, folks. So they unfortunately won't get to see all that talent during the bowl week.
Everyone was so pissed off at Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette for sitting out their bowl games, but screw that, man. Look where they are now.
Ooh, Saints are re-signing Mate Teo.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Mr. Fake Girlfriend himself.
Hey, his real girlfriend's there now, too.
Good. I'm glad. He probably has, he's got a three-way with both of them, so that's good stuff. This is a family show. I'm sorry.
Watch it, mister. God, is my hat bringing the wrong side out of you, too?
Yeah, it's late night. I figure we could kick our feet up, smoke a cigar.
Look, I got a question. Jaden picked up my hat. This is a salute to service hat.
Yeah, what are you, against the troops?
God, that damn communist over here. Freaking Canadians. Josh Shaw is trying to appeal his suspension of betting on his own games. I don't know how he's going to win that one.
It was a three-way parlay.
What was he? Was he betting with Clete Blankman, the ref? Were they both betting on each other? It's like, hey, if you keep this under the spread, I'll bet that we lose, okay?
I'm just saying, no evidence of insider knowledge, no evidence of any sort of collusion. I mean, is it good? No. Is it worth a year-long suspension? I don't know.
It's Pete Rose all over again, Dillon.
I don't know about a year.
It's a no-no. You just don't do it.
Guys get less than that for abuse.
The Chiefs cut Charkandrick West today and signed running back Spencer Ware. Little bit of a comeback on that.
Welcome home.
I know. Like, that dude bounced around for a while, and then now he's back in KC. Also, too, who's hurt? That's what I want to know, because whenever they start shuffling running backs like that, someone's hurt.
Well, Williams was already down with his injury, and now Damian Williams, I should say, because Darrell Williams now is going to miss at least this upcoming game, I think, with an injury as well. So you've got LaShawn McCoy sitting atop the depth chart. Darwin Thompson is everyone's darling. We're going to get into him later. He's sitting there right now as the number 2. And
Don't
then apparently
call it
Spencer
a comeback.
Ware, yeah, apparently Spencer Ware
There he is. And he's gone.
Made his way back into the number 3 spot.
Also, a biggie for the Bengals, which they might get 2 in a row this weekend. Bengals activated John Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Speedster himself. All they would need is a little bit of A.J. Green.
What could have been, right, for Zach Taylor and the boys?
Well, if they fired up the Red Rifle Dalton early in the season, maybe they could have done something instead of him looking like a Red Ryder BB gun.
Yes, had they not benched Andy, I cannot stress this tonight. Had they not benched Pro Bowl quarterback Andy Dalton on his freaking birthday, maybe they wouldn't have such bad karma. You bring him back and you beat the freaking the Browns, I should say. And the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I
You bring
tell
him back, you
I
win a game.
I told you they were going to win, and Red Rifle was going to...
You did.
999 all the way down to Boyd. And what did he do? He went 999 to Boyd all damn day. And I also told you the Miami Dolphins were going to beat the freaking Jets. Because the Jets do...
You mean the Eagles?
Or the Eagles, yes.
How can the Bengals and the Dolphins beat the Jets?
Yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Jets because the Jets
this
do
is what you
Jets
get
things did.
for leaving.
Yes. So the Red Rifle
so you
Rooster
took your camera
doing
off
his
and
strut.
like, okay.
Back atop the depth chart for Cincinnati. Glad to hear it.
Also, C.J. Mosley, the big free agent linebacker, sent to IR. So Jets are paying a lot of money for going to the bench. Very surprising. And Robbie Gould is healthy. So looks like San Fran has moved on from their